Since humans began working the land thousands of years ago, we have had to cooperate with one another, leading to the formation of increasingly complex societies. Now researchers claim ancient peoples' belief in all-seeing punitive gods may have been the catalyst that drove such societies to expand. They claim the study offers the most explicit evidence yet that belief in supernatural punishment has been instrumental in boosting cooperation in human societies. Researchers from the University of Oxford and the University of British Columbia in Vancouver tested the hypothesis that belief in a punitive and knowledgeable God boosts cooperation and fairness towards distant members of the same religion, a move that allows societies to gradually expand. To do this, author Benjamin Grant Perzicki from the University of British Columbia and his colleagues interviewed 591 people from 8 diverse communities around the world. This included people in Brazil, Mauritius, Siberia, Tanzania, and islands in the South Pacific Ocean who reported following world religions such as Christianity, Hinduism and Buddhism, as well as local traditions such as ancestor worship. The team devised games, to subtly reveal preferences, in which players were given the choice of putting money in cups assigned to themselves, or in another cup intended for a stranger who shared the same religious beliefs as that player. They found that the more subjects rated their god as moralistic, knowledgeable, and punishing, the more money they gave to distant strangers following the same religion. This was believed to have been a result of fear influencing their actions if they felt they were being judged. Interestingly, allocations increased for moralistic gods that were punishing and knowledgeable, but not for more locally relevant supernatural agents that were also punishing and knowledgeable, Dr. Dominic Johnson, of the University of Oxford wrote. Hence, general conceptions of supernatural agents cannot alone explain the results. Rather, it is moralistic, big gods that seem to stimulate generosity towards distant co-religionists. The team also showed that a belief in being rewarded for good deeds didn't affect the results, with the threat of a religious stick proving more motivational than a divine carrot. The study, published in the journal Nature, said, people may trust in, cooperate with, and interact fairly within wider social circles, partly because they believe that knowing gods will punish them if they do not. Moreover, the social radius within which people are willing to engage in behaviors that benefit others at a cost to themselves may enlarge as God's powers to monitor and punish increase. It suggests that over time deities spread culturally and came to dominate the world religions like Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism, and as traditions grew they accounted for a large proportion of the world's population. Through sharing beliefs and standards of behavior, commitments to the same gods meant followers living in different, distant places had similar expectations about how to behave with others. As a result, world religions promoting moralistic, punitive gods that take an interest in human affairs may have contributed to the dramatic expansion of human societies after the agricultural revolution. Dr. Perzicki said, these results build on previous findings and tell us more about how wide-ranging cooperation has evolved in large-scale societies today. In addition to some forms of religious rituals and non-religious norms and institutions, such as courts, markets and policy, our findings suggest the threat of punishment from a god if that individual did not reach out to help strangers may have been one reason for the close bonds that developed between different communities across the world. However, Dr. Johnson said, it is worth emphasizing that the subjects in this experiment were not cooperative with random strangers, only with strangers that shared the same God. We therefore still face the challenge of understanding the promotion of cooperation and trust among members of different religions.